Step 1, wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some good, some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step 4.
Hello everyone, welcome back to V Squad TV. Taehyung makes ARMY melt. The most touching Instagram story caption ahead of the concert. Full fan cam of preparations in the spotlight. Kim Taehyung once again successfully made ARMY's hearts flutter with just a few simple, yet meaningful, sentences he posted on his Instagram story ahead of BTS's big concert. For V Squad TV, this moment felt truly special, as the public's focus was once again on Taehyung, who not only looked charming but also displayed the gentle, sincere, and responsible side that fans worldwide love. Amidst the heightened excitement leading up to the show, Taehyung shared a message that immediately touched the emotions of millions of fans. His words weren't just formal greetings before the concert, but felt like a short love letter from an artist to the fans who had waited so long. That's what made Taehyung's Instagram story this time feel so different and so memorable. In the post, Taehyung wrote that they had poured their hearts out and prepared for the performance with complete sincerity for the fans. This statement immediately drew attention because it illustrated how seriously Taehyung and the members were preparing for the concert, not just as a performance, but as an emotional moment they wanted to give ARMY. Not only that, but Taehyung also emphasized that they would give their best to ensure that all the feelings they had invested in the preparations could truly be conveyed during the concert. This statement immediately touched many fans, as Taehyung seemed to want to ensure that every song, every movement, and every look on stage truly came from a sincere heart. What made this message even more profound was Taehyung's reminder that everyone's safety was his top priority. Amidst the euphoria leading up to the concert, Taehyung wasn't just concerned with the perfection of the performance, but also the safety of ARMY, the staff, and everyone in attendance. This attitude earned Taehyung praise as a mature, caring, and thoughtful figure. This statement immediately sparked a wave of emotional reactions from fans. Many said that only Taehyung could create a pre-concert atmosphere that felt like a mix of excitement, emotion, and a sense of security all at once. He not only built hype, but also conveyed a sense of calm. That aura made every message from Taehyung feel personal. Taehyung then continued his message with a hope that fans would take home only happiness from the concert. The words were simple, yet powerful. He didn't talk about the success of the stage, nor did he mention the grandeur of the concert, but instead focused on the most important thing, ARMY's happiness. And that's where Taehyung's charm truly shone. For many ARMY, those words seemed like proof that Taehyung truly understood the fans' feelings. After a long wait, various emotional moments, and mounting longing, Taehyung arrived not with bombastic words, but with a sincerity that felt incredibly intimate. He felt like he wanted to embrace fans from afar through his phone screen. Taehyung also added a promise that added to the warmth of the atmosphere, that they would make that day unforgettable for ARMY. This statement immediately made fans even more eager for the concert, because if Taehyung himself had made such a promise, expectations for that night's performance would immediately skyrocket. Then, as usual, Taehyung closed his series of messages with a legendary line that always manages to melt ARMY's hearts, "We purple you." Those three simple words may be short, but they hold profound meaning for the BTS fandom. When uttered by Taehyung, they felt like a symbol of love, loyalty, and the unwavering emotional bond between BTS and ARMY. Not stopping there, Taehyung also added a more relaxed and playful touch with the line, "Can't wait for the show tonight." This combination of a deeply emotional message with a relaxed and confident closing is truly Taehyung's signature style. He can move everyone to tears, then instantly make the atmosphere more exciting and energetic. After the Instagram story went viral, public attention grew even more when a full fan cam of Taehyung's preparations also began to become a hot topic. Many fans felt that this preparation video perfectly complemented the touching caption he posted. If his words conveyed sincerity, then the fan cam provided tangible evidence of his hard work behind the scenes. In the full fan cam, Taehyung looked completely focused from the start. His professional aura was strong. Every step, every expression, and every gesture showed that he came not just to perform, but to deliver the best performance he had promised fans through his Instagram story. Many ARMYs noted how serious Taehyung appeared while preparing the details of his performance. From his small gestures, to the way he paid attention to the stage, to his expression of concentration, everything showed that this concert meant a lot to him. He wasn't performing half-heartedly. He was truly present with incredible dedication. What impressed fans most was how Taehyung's energy in the fan cam perfectly aligned with his caption. There was no sense of formality. On the contrary, the preparation fan cam seemed to be visual proof that everything he writes truly comes from a real process, from practice, dedication, and a sincere desire to make ARMY happy. In many moments in the preparation videos, Taehyung exudes a calm yet intense aura. This is one of Taehyung's greatest strengths, always captivating fans. He doesn't need to overdo it to capture attention. Even when preparing, without a full stage costume, his presence remains magnetic and powerful. Netizens have been quick to praise how Taehyung consistently manages to showcase two equally captivating sides. On the one hand, he's a charismatic performer with a piercing gaze and intense focus. On the other, he's a warm figure who writes touching messages and reminds fans to always prioritize safety. This combination is what makes Taehyung so special. For V Squad TV, this moment is clearly more than just an ordinary update. It's a complete glimpse into who Kim Taehyung truly is in the eyes of his fans. He's not just BTS's iconic visual that always captivates the camera, but also an artist who understands the emotional weight of every performance, every encounter with fans, and every word he shares on social media. Many fans also admitted to re-watching Instagram stories and fan cams of the preparations repeatedly because they felt so emotional. There's something so touching about seeing an artist as great as Taehyung still choose to speak from the heart, remain mindful of safety, and prioritize fans' happiness amidst the immense pressure leading up to a concert. The reaction on social media exploded. Many ARMY wrote that they felt embraced by Taehyung's words. Some said the caption moved them to tears before the concert even started. Others said that only Taehyung could make an Instagram story feel like a historic moment that will always be remembered. Some also highlighted Taehyung's consistency in showing sincerity. This isn't the first time he's touched fans with his communication. But it's precisely because of that consistency that makes each new message from Taehyung feel even more profound. He never loses his signature emotional touch. In an entertainment world often filled with imagery and formal language, Taehyung stood out. His message felt natural, sincere, and uncontrived. He didn't feel like he was speaking to millions of people at once, but rather to each ARMY individually. And that's why his impact was so profound. The circulating fan cams of his preparations further reinforced the impression that Taehyung was truly at his best. Many noted that just from the way he moved, it was clear that tonight's concert would be a truly memorable performance. Even before he stepped on stage, Taehyung had already created an incredible atmosphere. Interestingly, this moment also sparked many fans' recollection of Taehyung's unique ability to build emotional connections without much words. One story, a few sentences, and then one fan cam of his preparations, and the result was a thrill for the entire fandom. It was a charisma that couldn't be faked, one that only someone like Taehyung could possess.